All right, hey, I'm Tom. We're going to go over a few things today about measuring to put an automatic door operator on a door. There's some critical measurements and things that we need to look at on the door so we can determine what kind of operator we need, the measurements, and as far as the handing and the swing of the door. The first thing we want to look at is for the overall width of the header. We want to measure outside of frame to outside of frame. So on this, it's going to be 38 3/4. So that's going to be the overall width of your header. And again, that's from outside of frame to outside of frame on a hollow metal door. This is a hollow metal door frame. One of the other key measurements that we need is the measurements called the reveal. On this door, you can see we're stepped in the wall and then the frame. The reveal is the measurement from the face of the door to the surface to where the back of the door header is going to match or going to attach. So on this door, our reveal is going to be right at 6 inches. So again, that's from the face of the wall, that's where the back of the operator is going to attach, to the face of the door. And that measurement is the reveal. So when we mount our operator, we'll have to make a bracket, an L bracket that would come down and then into this area. So that measurement again is the reveal, face of the door, face of the wall. Also on this door, we want to know the handing of the door that you're going to look at, that you want to put the operator on. The easiest way to determine that is find where your hinges are. This is the hinges. On this door, these are called butt hinges. This is a butt hung door. The easy way to find the hand of a door, put your back to the hinges, and whatever direction that door opens or swings, that's the hand of the door. So this is a right hand door. And then also, our operator is going to go on the inside. The door's right hand and it's going to swing out. That means this is a right hand outswing door. If we had been here and the door opened in, that would be a left hand. Our operator's still inside, that would make it an in swing. That would be a left hand in swing. But this door, back to the hinges, right hand outswing door. Also a thing to note on this door, we have a panic device. If we automate this door, put a door operator on, when we give that door operator a command, this panic bar is not going to open. So any kind of lock mechanism that's on the door, hardware, we need to know that so we know how we can either one, interface, or two, in this case, we could dog this down during hours of use with the door and then lock it at night. So door hardware is important. The type of hinge, overall frame measurement, and our reveal measurement. One of the other measurements that's important on this door, not so much, we have plenty of room. How much room do we have above the door? You know, most of our automatic door operators, we need about 6 to 8 inches. You know, we've got plenty of room on this door, but some rooms may have a low ceiling or some other obstacle above in the way. So we need a measurement above the door. All right, we're just going to go over a couple differences on this door. The last door we looked at was a butt hinge. And I just wanted to point out these type of hinges, outside, surface mounted. This is an offset pivot. The only other type of pivot you may come across will be a center pivot. And basically, if a door has a center pivot, you're not going to see anything. You're not going to see these. You're not going to see a butt hinge. The pivot's actually center mounted to the door, and they're not exposed. You can't see that. So if you can't see the pivots, more than likely it's a center pivot. But 90% of the time, you're going to have an offset pivot or a butt pivot, a butt hinge that we looked at before. Also, too, one thing that's critical to note if we're going to automate a door is if you have a card reader, and a mag lock. We need to know that so we can interface that to our door operator. So when someone hits the handicap button or activates the door, you know, we're not fighting against the lock. We can interface that. And if we know that going into it, we can put the parts that are needed to make that interface happen from the get-go.